Hey guys, Richard here. So in this review I want to talk to you about Linkvertise. Linkvertise is a service that allows you to monetize your links through advertising. Now there's various ways that it can do it, and this is one of those sites that is slightly different from a lot of the sites that I recently reviewed. It's got a lot more flexibility, and I actually can see some uses for this in certain very specific niches. But I'm actually going to go through the inside of this. I'll show you how you actually create these links and the kind of thing that you see if you want to direct people towards anything with Linkvertise advertising on it, and then I'll talk to you about where I think this could be a benefit for some folks in certain kind of niches. So guys, my name is Richard Darby. This is the School of Nomads. If you haven't been over to the channel before, don't forget to hit the subscribe and notification bell. And guys, if you want to see my #1 recommendation for building a business online, go ahead and check out the link in the description below over to the School of Nomads, and I'll take you through the whole process completely for free, step by step. So guys, this is Linkvertise. I'll leave a link below so you can go ahead and check this out. Now what you actually get here is on the front page, they have an advertising network on the actual site itself. So all of these kind of links below here are all different adverts. Now you can see a lot of them are gaming, which I think is really the place that a lot of these kind of links are going to turn up because of the way they're displayed on the actual pages. Now I will come back to this and we will have a look. I do want to jump inside and just show you around the actual members area. So basically this is in English and German, and what you can do is you can create links directly from this dashboard. You have various types of links. You can either have a direct link that you can create from this, or you can have a full page script API on your website, which means that if you have a website where you have links within an article, within advertisements, you can actually put one line of this code onto your website and it will monetize those links. Now, you've got to be careful there because it becomes very spammy very quickly, and I'll show you exactly why once we actually create one of these links. Now, the payouts are interesting. They don't really specify a kind of table of payouts like a lot of these sites do, but typically when you're using these types of sites, you're looking at around to $10 to $15 per 1,000 views when you're in some of the bigger countries like the USA, Canada, UK, those types of places. And then it kind of goes down as you go through some of the other countries because the advertising revenue you get in those countries is a lot less. So you can't expect to get the same CPM, as they call it, in those types of countries. So it will vary vastly. It will also vary depending on the niche, which is very difficult sometimes to figure out exactly how much you'll be paid. Because in my niche, the affiliate marketing niche, when I'm on YouTube, I actually get paid about $35 per 1,000 views I get on YouTube. And that can vary drastically depending what kind of niche you're actually on YouTube as well. So it's kind of dependent on your niche. When I look at the reviews on Linkvertise, just having a look at this quickly, they got around 3.3. There's as many good reviews as there are in bad, and I've got a feeling this is because a lot of the folks that are using this are in the wrong niche to me. When I actually look at this, I see there's a very specific niche this is actually going to work in. So let's jump back and actually have a look at this. Let's go and create a link. So I want to create a link. So the first thing I want to do is create a target link for this. So if I go back and I'll just get a link to, let's say, a YouTube video so that I can actually show you how to put a YouTube video in here as well. So let's say I had a very specific YouTube video I wanted to actually link to in here. So I'm going to set this, and I'm actually going to create the link. Now you can actually have a button here that they need to display, so you can go ahead and link to that. So if I just say go to the video here, you can change this text on here, press continue, and then you have a link ending. So I'll just put my video in here for now, and that's the link sharing URL you'll actually create. And then you can have this on their advertising network, so you can actually put a description on here and advertise it within their own search network. So what I've done basically, I've built a little advert for their own search network. So I've got the title in here, I've got a description here, and I've got the URL in here, and I can drag and drop a image in there if I wanted a thumbnail. So if I had a thumbnail for this, I could stick that in there as well. And I'm going to put continue, and then this is the piece that I think is going to be quite spammy for a lot of folks. If you add all of these different elements to this particular link, it's going to ask people to do various actions when they come along and try and click on the link, which is going to get very spammy for most folks, right? Now you can turn these off. Now what I'm going to do the first time I do this is I'm actually going to leave all of these on to show you. I want to go ahead and create this link. Basically you'll see what this does. It creates its own little page. Now there's the link that I would share with people, and basically this is the page that you're going to share. Now there's my video, that's my YouTube video there. Here's my description here, and then here's my actual name. Now what basically happens is once you do a few of these links, it starts building a little page of your links on here. So if I wanted to kind of show this for my entire channel and just share my channel, I could start building a page of links on here. The next thing is there's a lot of adverts up here as well for it to actually go ahead and direct you to. Now, because this doesn't actually know what my niche is at the moment, it's not giving me very specific adverts. But when I show you an example of a gaming page that I've seen on here, you'll see this is a lot more specific. So what happens is I can actually either go through direct access with premium, which means I'm going to skip the next stage, or I have free access with ads. Now, if I try direct access with premium, what it's trying to do is get people to join this and see no advertising and be able to access all of the links and things without actually having to see any other kind of adverts. And if I go to get premium, it's either $2.99, this is in euros, or €19 a year, around about the same pounds, and I guess around about $3 or $4 a month. That's really what they want you to be doing. They want people to be accessing the premium. Now, if I just go ahead and access for free, this is the piece when I went back and I showed you all of those different elements that you can actually remove, and I'll do it on the next time I do a link. This is what they have to do. So they have to add an add-on. So they have to come along here and add this Chrome extension. They have to activate their notifications, and they have to discover interesting articles. Now, if you wait for 10 seconds, this actually turns off. Now, this is going to be a big issue with most niches I see, because if I go ahead and share this in my particular niche as an affiliate marketer, I wouldn't want people to be coming and seeing all of these adverts first. It's too much of a distraction, and I see that most people would end up clicking off. So I'm not really sure in my niche this is going to be very useful. So basically what happens is I can't continue now until I've done all of these actions, okay? Which is a big issue for me, unless I go ahead and join the premium. Now let me go ahead and do the same thing without having all of these different features so that you can see the difference. Okay, so I've done everything the same. I had to use a different video. I'm going to actually turn this off this time, press continue, and then I'm going to turn all of these off because I only want to see the basic page for my particular video. So if I go ahead and I show you this now, this is what the basic page would look like. I have a SendSpark video here, I have this here, and then I've got these options to actually access. Now you notice again on this page I've got all my other links that I've created on this page, which is why I see for some folks this might be actually quite useful. Now I'll go ahead and put free access on here. That's going to go directly to this page, and of course the problem there is you're not going to pick up a lot of revenue from this because they're not actually going through any other adverts, because they're not seeing anything on here. So really you do need to be adding some form of advertising on here for you to get paid and actually make use of this service. So that's what the blank one would look like, and then it's just a case really of going back through the settings and having a look how much information or how much additional advertising you want on here before people end up going to your final destination. Obviously having it this blank means you wouldn't earn any money. So other things you can do on here, I've talked about the full page script. You got your payouts here where it talks about the various ways you can get paid out, and you can get paid out on 3 days, 15 days and 30 days, and there's various ways you can get paid out, and it links to all of the usual payment processes. There is an affiliate program here. You can go ahead and advertise this and get a 5% of all of the income for new customers. You can have advertising material for website owners, for YouTubers, or for forum users, and you can go ahead and advertise this on these various platforms. There is a support tab here. You have some settings here, and then you can go ahead and log out. So for most of us, I see this may be a little bit too much when you're trying to get people over to various links. The issue is I see that once you go send people to a different page where they have to start clicking around to get to those links, they're not going to bother and they're going to click away. But if you're in certain niches such as gaming, I do see some of these are quite interesting. So if I go just look at this Minecraft one here and I actually go into their own page, this is Parallax Sounds. Now you can see they've built up their own little page here, so they've got some of their own actual downloads down here that people can go ahead and access. Also there's more being advertised on this particular page, and if I go ahead and just try and access this, they're asking me to activate the notifications and discover interesting articles. Now you can go ahead and activate notifications, for instance, and deactivate them as soon as you've got your download. And as far as the discover interesting articles, all you need to do is wait for the amount of seconds that are ticking up here, and you can go ahead and do that anyway. So for certain niches, I can see that this may, although it looks a little bit spammy to me because it's not right for my niche, it may be useful to monetize some of your links, especially if you're producing these kind of add-ons where people aren't paying for them directly. You could maybe use this to monetize them and get some revenue back. So in conclusion, guys, I see this good for some industries. I would come along here. I'll leave the link below. You can go ahead and check this out to see if there's any good for you in your particular niche. In my niche, the affiliate marketing niche, I see this is probably not that good, because what you're going to end up doing is creating a lot of spammy type adverts between the link you send and the actual destination you want people to go. And in my niche, you need them to get there in as little clicks as possible to end up getting a sale. So guys, I hope you find that valuable. My name is Richard Darby. This is the School of Nomads. If you haven't been over to the channel before, don't forget to hit that subscribe and notification bell, and I'll let you know whenever I produce new videos. And guys, if you're really serious about building a long-term sustainable business online using affiliate marketing, go ahead and check out the link in the description below over to the School of Nomads, and I'll take you through the whole process completely for free, step by step. Until next time, guys, take care.